So for my first exercise, I will be showing Kelly how to perform ankle pumps, which is really important, especially in the first phase of patellar tendon rupture, like post-op. To perform these exercises, especially if they have an Achilles autograft, to avoid blood clots and any other like range of motion issues. So what Kelly will do is that she's going to lay propped up under pillows, and she's going to point her toe toward the ground, and then she's going to point her toe up towards her face. And she'll do that a few times for a demonstration. So for my second exercise with patellar tendon rupture, Kelly will perform clockwise and counterclockwise circles with her ankle. So this would be especially important with Achilles autografts. So what Kelly will do is she'll pretend that her big toe is like a pencil, and she'll perform a clockwise motion, and we'll demo that for a few seconds. And then after that, she'll perform a counterclockwise motion to conclude her exercise. For my next exercise, Kelly will be performing a 4-way leg raise. So I'll ask Kelly to lay on her back, and then I would ask her to raise her affected leg up, and then down, and then up, and then down. And we would work in pain-free ranges. So after Kelly's completed her exercise, I would ask her to lay on her side, and then I would ask her in this position to raise her affected leg up, and then back down, and then up, and then down. After this has been completed, I'll ask Kelly to lay on her stomach, and I would ask her to raise her affected leg up, and back down, and up, and back down. So we'd run through that a few times, and then I would ask Kelly to lay on the side that she hasn't been on yet. And I would ask her to take her unaffected leg and line her heel up with her knee. And then I would ask her to raise her affected leg up and back down and up and back down. And then we would go through this again as well. Another exercise that I would have Kelly do is that I would have her seated upright as she is, and we would perform heel slides. So what she would do is take her heel and slide it back towards her butt, bending her knee as far as she can, and then she would slide her heel back out towards her toes. And we'll perform this a few more times for a demo. Another exercise that you can do within the phase 2 is weight shifts. So what Kelly will do is that she will move her weight to her affected leg, and then back to her unaffected leg. So another exercise that we can do in phase 3 is prone knee flexion. So what I would ask Kelly to do is lay on her stomach as she is, and I would ask her to raise her affected leg and take her heel and move it towards her butt and back down, and then back up and back down. And we would do this a few more times in order to complete her exercise. So the next exercise that Kelly can perform within a phase 3 is wall sits. So what I'll ask her to do is act like she's sitting in an imaginary chair, and I would ask her to hold this position. It's also important to work within pain-free ranges, so if Kelly can't sit like that, I would ask her to move up a little more. Another thing that can be performed within phase 3 is quadriceps control exercises. So what I would ask Kelly to do is perform a set of shallow squats, usually between 30 and 40 degrees of knee flexion. So I would ask her to go down and back up, and go down and back up. And we would perform this a few more times in order to complete her exercise. So an exercise that you can perform within phase 4 is sitting down into a chair. So for this example, as you remember, in phase 3 we perform shallow squats. So this form would be a set of deeper squats. So I would ask Kelly to sit down into her chair and come back up, and sit back down and come back up. So in phase 4, Kelly can perform a single leg step down. So I would ask her to stand sideways around steps, and I would have her go up with the pad and step up, and then I would have her touch her toe of her unaffected leg to the ground, keeping her hips aligned, and she would perform this series a few more times. So within a phase 4 exercise, Kelly can also perform walking up and down the steps or using a Stairmaster, but in this case, we'll walk up the steps. So what Kelly would do is that I would ask her to go up with the pad and follow with the good to the same step, and then up with the bad. And we would continue this motion. And once she completes and goes up all the stairs, we'll then have her come back down with the bad and follow to the same step with the good and continue until she has completed this exercise. So within phase 5, I will have Kelly perform toe taps. So in this case, we'll have her lined up against the stairs, and she'll face the stairs, and she will take one foot and place it on top of the stairs, and then quickly alternate it with the other foot. And she'll continue moving faster as this gets easier. Another exercise that you can perform within phase 5 are side steps. So what I would ask Kelly to do is perform a deep squat, and she would hold this position, and she would move towards her right, and when she's done, she would move towards her left. And you would continue this pattern until the exercise is done. So another exercise that Kelly can perform within the stage 5 is a series of lunges. So what Kelly will do, she will stand on her unaffected leg, and she will move her affected leg forward into a regular lunge. And then after she completes that, she can step backwards and perform a backwards lunge. And then after that, she can step out to the side and perform a side lunge. And then after this, she can step behind and across her in order to perform another version of a lunge, kind of like a curtsy.